Hello guys, what is going on? I'm Nozda, and welcome back to another video. So this video is a bit later on in the day. I don't know whether I'm going to get all 6 issues that I have to review out today. Probably not. A lot of, like 3 of them will probably come out tomorrow. I'll do 3 today and 3 tomorrow. Because I had to do a surprise work day shift, which went until 5 p.m. I had to run down on the train to Manchester to my local comic book store, in which I got there about 10 minutes before closing, picked up my comics, ran home, and because I hadn't showered, I didn't shower, and that's why this hair is like this. And then I eagerly read the thing I was most excited for, not because last issue was good, because last issue was bad, and shockingly, everyone hated it. Batman issue 51. Yeah. This is Gold Days Part 1. Now, it's like you could say it's going back to the Golden Days. That's probably what this title means. It's the start of that because now there's no like Catwoman or anything like that in the mix. So I think that's what that is supposed to be. There probably will be another meaning because that seems to be very much like on the nose. But we'll see. But this was a very good part one. This is probably one of the better part ones of any story that I read that wasn't a first issue of an entire series. There hasn't been many of those. I've only, apart from Spider-Man, I think there's only been there's been a bunch of Flash ones actually. Apart from Spider-Man and Flash, there hasn't really been any series because a lot of series I read are 5-parters and also just like recent reboots. But yeah, this part one was like really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, Gold Days part one. The art was nothing to really write home about. Even when there was a tiny bit of action, there was a bit of it. But there is something going on. Like it seems like Dick Grayson is filling the role of Batman, as Bruce Wayne is in jury duty. That makes complete sense. Due to the fact that if Batman all of a sudden stopped and Bruce Wayne is there, then potentially there could be some connections. It makes sense. It's pretty run of the mill. Speaking of that, the reason why it's probably one of the better part ones is because of how run of the mill it was. It was a cool perspective. I did like the story. I like the plot of like Batman having to sort of be a juror on a case that he was heavily involved in and potentially messed up by getting involved. Um, I think there was a really, really good. I like the plot. I don't know if it's been done before, but if it has, I'm glad they're doing it again because I didn't read the last time they did it, so I'm very happy that that's happening. And I like at the end, like the twist or something, the run of the mill, ending with him like being the only one to think Mister Freeze probably didn't do it. Now, this might have been due to his experience on the roof. This might have been due to his testimony when he was up on the stand. I'm not too sure. I assume it has to do with something on the roof. We'll probably get another flashback to the roof scene in the next issue. I would be very surprised if we didn't get that. And I'm just excited to see how the story unfolds. Like, just the fact that Bruce Wayne gets to like witness it as a juror. It means that we get a perspective as well, which is really, really cool. We get to see a Batman case, and that's really interesting. I'm also excited to see what this leads to as well, because obviously it's not Mister Freeze. So what have we got? Who's behind it? You know what I mean? So I'm excited about that as well. Other than that, I'm just happy. Oh, I'm happy and sad because I would have liked to see the whole sort of mechanic with Batman and Catwoman being together, being actually married. But obviously, we're not going to get that. I don't know whether we're going to get that anytime soon or ever, honestly. Whether it's Batman or not. Um, I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people reading this issue, it is not taking any risks, and that's gonna annoy a lot of people, and not retconning anything, which is gonna annoy a lot of people. I tried to avoid talking about issue 50, but you've got to talk about it because of how annoyed people were. There's obviously going to be some people as well that were happy because they would take away what Batman was, which was kind of the reasoning behind the Catwoman's decision making and potentially the reasoning behind the writer's decision making. Uh, so some people are going to be happy, but a lot of people are going to be annoyed, and I think it's going to taint their criticism and just overall view of this comic. But But I tried to give a overall positive review because I genuinely enjoyed reading it. It was a very, very enjoyable read. Anyway, I do hope the art picks up a tiny bit because it was just the art in general just wasn't very good. I was kind of a bit bored looking at the art, but the writing didn't enthrall me enough for me to keep going. But yeah, that has been my review for Batman issue 51. If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to like, subscribe, and all the good stuff. I've been Nuzda, and hopefully I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye!